and 6-1 by the quartet, and they're away. And Broad Beam is the first to show. Broad Beam from Beat the Retreat, and then James Mead and Gala's Image as they jump the first. Kesslin, the back marker, and Broad Beam taking him along at a pretty good clip too from Beat the Retreat. Then Gala's Image and James Mead, then Wing and a Prayer and Humberside Lady, and behind them Sheer Gold and Kesslin, and Broad Beam, the stable companion of Gala's Image, ensuring a fast gallop here. Sam Morshead about 10 lengths clear already on Broad Beam as they swing out into the backstretch. Broad Beam well clear of Beat the Retreat and James Mead. Gala's Image is fourth. Then comes Wing and a Prayer and Humberside Lady, Kesslin and Sheer Gold. Over the second flight, Broad Beam lands a long way clear of James Mead and Beat the Retreat and Gala's Image and Humberside Lady. Then Wing and a Prayer. And Broad Beam really has set up a very, very substantial advantage as they come to the third flight, or as Broad Beam does rather, because he's a long way clear of the remainder. Galloping towards the third now, absolutely solo. Here he is at the third, jumps it very fast, gets away from it well. James Mead and Beat the Retreat next, and then Gala's Image. Behind Gala's Image is Kesslin, who's made ground into fifth. Behind Kesslin is Humberside Lady, and behind Humberside Lady is Wing and a Prayer and Broad Beam, being called at 5-1, a long way clear at the fourth from Beat the Retreat and James Mead and Gala's Image and Humberside Lady and Kesslin. And already racing towards the cross flight, Broad Beam, a long, long way clear of Beat the Retreat, Humberside Lady, Gala's Image, Kesslin, and they're really going to have a job to peg this fella back. He's got a very, very substantial advantage as he comes to the next, the cross flight. A long way clear. This is the fifth of the 8 flights in all. Broad Beam. And very fast again at that one. Beat the Retreat jumps it second, makes a slight mistake there. Gala's Image improves now, and it's Broad Beam with his stable companion Gala's Image now chasing him. Then comes Beat the Retreat, but Broad Beam a long way clear of Gala's Image now as they race into the third last in this Gerry Fielden hurdle. Broad Beam and Sam Morshead from Gala's Image, the rival duo at the moment. Broad Beam jumps it a long way clear. Gala's Image jumps it second. Then comes Kesslin and Humberside Lady. Wing and a Prayer is under pressure and making no progress at the moment. Coming down now towards the second last. Broad Beam being pressed now by Gala's Image and Humberside Lady, and then comes Kesslin, and then Sheer Gold making ground towards the near side. Broad Beam from Gala's Image, and Broad Beam is unshipped. His rider there made a very bad mistake. It's Gala's Image over on the far side. Sheer Gold coming there on the near side. Humberside Lady between horses. Then comes Kesslin. They're coming down towards the final flight now. Gala's Image over on the far side, and on the near side it's Sheer Gold. Gala's Image from Sheer Gold as they jump the last. Gala's Image on the far side, Sheer Gold on the near side. They've got a furlong to run in the Gerry Fielden hurdle, and Sheer Gold putting in a tremendous run. It's Gala's Image from Sheer Gold as they race into the closing stages. Gala's Image holding Sheer Gold as they come to the line. Gala's Image wins it. Second is Sheer Gold. Third is Kesslin. That's the 1, 2, 3, 4 was Humberside Lady, and behind them came Wing and a Prayer and James Mead and Beat the Retreat. And so the result of the Gerry Fielden hurdle: first, number 5, Gala's Image, owned by Sheikh Ali Abu Kamsin, trained by Mrs. Mercy Rymel, ridden by Richard Lindley, the starting price 9-2. Second was number 10, Sheer Gold, owned by Lady Harris, trained by Toby Balding, ridden by Brown Riley. And third